Well lads, this might be the last time this car is seen on stock suspension and stock wheels. It was short-lived. I will miss it. Just gonna let it soak in for a second. Grandpa unit, they grow up so fast, don't they? Today, we are starting off with picking up a specialist. A specialist that will help us lower the R34 Impala. It's a beautiful day, so we're trying to take advantage of the nice weather. Got the Skyline outside already, and we got like 100 cars parked in the street here. I don't know what's going on. Now, who is this specialist and what does he do? Well, we're about to find out. Hey, you here for the job?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, come in.
You got change for a chicken nugget?
Oh, you're paying me?
Yeah.
All right, here's your chicken nugget bag.
All right, thank you.
Yep. With gum. Oh! You ready?
So oh my god, that's disgusting. I'm gonna pull it out.
You gotta swallow it, bro.
No. So where are we going?
First stop, we gotta pick up some chrome johnnies from the tire shop. We actually got wheels balanced this time.
Okay, good. Yeah, I don't have a balancer.
Yeah, I mean drifters don't really find those useful.
Yeah.
Tires don't last long enough. But yeah, good start to the day.
God, I hope he looks.
Ho ho ho, specialty tools. Should we do it outside or do you want to go in the garage?
If there's space in the garage, let's do it in the garage.
All right, bet. The last time you'll see it stock, hopefully. What we have here are some stance coils. Andrew modified his tool so it works better when it's already slammed.
Yeah, so I cut. This is the cheap eBay roller, so I had to cut it here.
Oh, really?
So it sits lower.
I guess we'll start with the rears since that needs the most attention here. The reason we need to roll it is because you can see how the quarter panel comes out like this. And if you leave it like this, when the tire gets that close, it could slice the tire. We definitely don't want that to happen. And I also don't exactly want to pull it. This is considered a rolled and pulled. You can see how it flares out. We might have to do that, but I ideally do not want to do that. I don't even know if the wheels that I put tires on will fit this car. No clue. There's only one way to find out.
Let's start with the rear.
Yeah. After we take off the wheels, we're gonna have to find out where the bolts are for the top two coil bolts. My guess is they're behind here. At least that's what I'm hoping. Well, it would appear the coilovers do not come out in the trunk. Just by looking at it, it actually goes straight into the rear section here behind the back seats. And to take off that panel, also check out how nicely that opens up. We have to take off the bottom seat, the middle seat, and then the top layer. So quite a process, but we'll get through it. Interestingly enough, it looks like these seats are bolted in from the bottom. 212s. Okay. Whoa, what are those wires? Maybe it's for that CD player in the trunk.
Maybe.
Alright, so probably some bolts down here to take off this seat. Looks like they're right here on the side bolsters.
Oh, I see.
I assume we gotta pull up?
Yeah.
Probably fish the seat belts out. Oh, there we go. The tabs we gotta take off.
Oh my god, that's so tight.
Yeah.
I think we have to take this out to
I
fully
agree.
access it.
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have a hard time fitting the socket and ratchet in there.
So I think the way to get to that is we have to drill a hole through the windshield and then through the panel, and we'll get good access to it. So you gotta drill through the windshield.
Alright, straight down. Line her up. Oh, maybe.
you get in from the garage? Get in the garage for the right?
It seems so long. Long johns. Let's take a look at the rears.
Slam those dudes.
We gotta slam these Johnnies? Yeah, that's good. This is almost comical how long it is. Alright, so Andrew said his tire or fender roller is made for slammed cars. I was planning on running a moderate height, don't get me wrong, but since it's made for slammed cars, we have to slam the car. There's no other way we're gonna roll it. We gotta bring these things all the way up as far as they go. Oh, it's got a little top hat.
That's a little hat.
Hello, mate. Hello, mate.
We're not gonna get anything done today.
Hello, mate. How you doing, mate?
Alright, we got these things slammed all the way down. Now there is an inside outside here. Pretty sure the longer side goes towards the knuckle and this goes towards the outside. Oh! Yeah. Luckily no dent. Not like my head dent. Yeah. Alright, I totally forgot to do this, but we gotta figure out the dampening. Since we're driving this all the way across the country, I'm gonna have a max soft. Usually, you know, I'd probably keep them somewhere in the middle to a little bit tighter. There's a lot of clicks. I think there's like 17 clicks in these. But I'm just gonna have them all the way soft for the road trip. You know what? Nah, we'll bump it up 6. Oh, damn it.
Go up more. There you go.
Sick.
Is that the farthest it goes? Oh, is it okay?
Yeah, it's the bolt style. Alright, we're in.
Let me tighten it.
Okay.
You got your lug nuts.
Yeah. The lug nuts. This is so the paint doesn't crack?
Yeah.
Oh, from the inside?
Yeah, because we're gonna bend it right here.
So what does that lever do on the bottom?
This one that tightens it to go this way more.
Oh, okay.
You wanna do it slowly?
You want to work into it, ease into it?
Yeah.
Oh, I can see it starting to move, yeah.
Okay, like I said, looks okay now. So go on this side.
Alright. Initial roll is good to go. Quarters are in great shape. No paint cracked. Now we're going to test fit the wheels for the first time. Oh man. It's going to be close, but it's going to be good. Now we also had to get different lug nuts. The stock lug nuts do not work on aftermarket wheels, so we got some Nismos. You know, we always get Nismo lugs for all the Nissans. Alright, moment of truth. Let's jack up this wheel. I don't want to lower it just yet. I still gotta roll the other side. I gotta admit, I've never jacked up a wheel like this before. Centered. Oh, we're gonna be good. We got miles of clearance.
Yeah, you're good.
That looks good.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Good work, Andrew. Now before we put these wheels and tires on for good, let's spray some undercoating in this wheel well. Now luckily this is all seam sealed and undercoated from the factory, so we don't got to go all crazy like we did on the fronts. I'm going to use the cavity coater here to spray inside of all these holes. Then I'll use this 3M rubberized coating to put everywhere else, like here, in between these seams where they clearly missed. Come on, guys. Every week. Fitment reveal in the back. Oh no! Oh, that's the second time I've done that. Damn. Dude, we got miles of room here. We gotta let this thing settle for a day. Nice. It's hot. That's good. That's real good. All right, let's start working on the fronts. Andrew did a killer job rolling the rear here. Absolutely no flaws. No paint cracks, surprisingly. I think that heat gun method really helped it out. Fitment is looking okay. This is plenty fine for a road trip. We're not tucking 17s on a car that should have 18s. But let's look at the fronts. Now, the fronts, these look a little strange to me just because I've never seen R34 coils. This looks so short. I'm used to seeing the S13 suspension where it's like a bigger cup at the bottom, I guess. And we've already lowered these as far up as they can go. So that's max low just to start us off. If we want to raise it, we still can. The rear is max low, and I think that fits fine. Not too bad. Got Mr. Maddox here. He's going to help us with the fronts.
Hello?
It's like every video you're in. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? All right.
Oh,
I guess.
It's brick outside, guys. It is cold.
Cold day.
Not the worst.
It's funny you say that because today's like 2 degrees. Isn't it?
Yeah, it's supposed to get way colder.
The joys.
Every time. Pop the hood.
I'll do it.
RB20 Neo?
No turbo? Good old reliable. Dude, this is going to be so easy. 2 bolts here. 1 bolt on the bottom. We got the heater going to 0 degrees. That's what the sound is. Hey, these sneakers held up great.
Good tires. I highly recommend them.
Highly recommend. They last 10 years. It's nice to see our undercoating all dried up. Nice and protected. Looks like we got a 110 mil for a sensor, 1 bolt at the bottom.
Expensive mic. What?
It's like 1 of 2 snap-on items I have. It's nice when bolts don't break. I guess this is technically a nut. Grandpa's coming out. Let's compare this to the new ones. This is you, and then this is the guy she tells you not to worry about.
It's a good looking coilover.
It's a good looking guy. adjustment things so you can, what do you call these? I don't even know. These go on top of the dampener. It just makes it a little easier to spin. Plus it looks nicer on top. Oh, now it's in the recycle bin.
And it's gone.
That's right, we have one more. It looks like we've unlocked a couple more areas for potential rust. Look at all these seams on the top here. I didn't even know that was there. So we're gonna put the cavity coater on first. That'll allow the fluid to seep in between these panels. And then I'll try and wipe up anything on the outside and then apply that rubber coating.
Oh! Whoa!
Now you can see, obviously we have drippage going on here, but it's actually coming, some of it is coming from underneath the panel. So like right here, that's coming from the bottom. So that means it dripped all the way through internally. That's what we're looking for. Rust prevention. Alright, now we're going to apply the 3M rubberized undercoating. This stuff's messy. Alright, sealed. Jeez, it just spreads. I guess that's how you know it's sealing pretty good. It's time. It looks like we have a washer here that spaces it out. I'm pretty sure this spaces it away from the knuckle more. Meaning, this should go on the knuckle side. We would like to see the sticker, you know, but we need to make sure it's actually mounted correctly. Then we'll grab a jack and we'll lift this entire assembly up.
Dude, they're everywhere. There's one here, one here, one. Oh my god. That's gonna be really close.
Here we go. Fitment reveal. Damn. It definitely needs to settle a bit more.
Yeah.
But that is better. I say we go drive it around. Dang, this is good. This is good. The rear definitely settled a decent amount. I'm hoping the front will too. Woo! Good combo.
Long time no see, my friend.
Right? Haven't driven this thing in a while. Oh, the beep. Forgot about that. So quiet. Speed bump test. Ooh. Not bad. Slight, not rub in the front, maybe a rub. I think it's hitting the plastic fender liner, which no big deal. That's just gonna happen. You guys already know, with every major component, take it to the spot. Well, I've let the car sit for about a day now, and we did have a little bit of settling in the front end here. It looks a little better, but I did pick up those helper springs, so maybe we can install those and get a little bit better fitment. I might try and just lower the spring a little bit first, just to see if that makes a difference. If I end up lowering the spring more than a ½ an inch, I'll probably install those helper springs. We'll get it jacked up and taken apart, and I'll show you what I mean. But other than that, this thing is looking sweet. Big 5-spoke guy. I forgot to go over this, but Dave, the one that built these coilovers, actually gave me the dyno sheet for them. Dave did mention he custom valved these. I'm not too sure what the graph means. This is the rear, the other side was the front. I'm hoping in a couple months, when Dave is ready, we'll be able to stop by and see how they make all these stance coilovers in-house. Then we can understand what these numbers mean. It does say force versus absolute velocity, but I'm not a suspension major. I understand how the components work, but I don't understand the graph behind it. Quick weather update. It's 10 degrees outside. However, it feels like -8, and I have to confirm it's freezing out here. Traditionally, you're supposed to lower the coilovers through that bottom collar, which, as you guys saw, this one is already max low. So we're gonna lower the spring perch. These two collars are basically jammed together so they don't move. We'll loosen them up, spin them down a little bit, and then see how the ride height looks. And we do have a helper spring just in case that's not enough. When they build these coilovers, there is some tension on the spring already, and this helper spring does not add any performance. Its sole purpose is to lower where the spring perch is without having the slop in the spring if it's too low. So we got the coilover keys here. Just break some of the collars loose. Luckily they're brand new, so we know they're all gonna break loose just fine. I'd say like ½ an inch to start. Spin the top one down. So at this height, the spring lost all of its pre-tension, which is fine, or I guess it's preload. You can see it moves up and down just a little bit. Now, any more than this, I'd probably want to install the helper spring. So let's just try it at this height. And while we're in here, something else I've wanted to do is coat all of the threads. So I'm going to put this cavity coater on the coilover threads just so they don't rust out in case we have to drive through a salty area during the road trip. And then, I've always wanted to put these on, but I never had the opportunity. These are coilover covers. It's like a sock to help keep your coilovers warm. Just kidding. It just protects dirt and grime from getting into it. So it's just a single Velcro through the center here. Just wrap it around. Now I gotta be honest, someone gave these to me at a car meet one day, so whoever you were, thank you. I'm sure you can find those online somewhere. I'm not even sure what brand these are or where they came from, but they look like they work great. All right, moment of truth. Fitment reveal part 2. I'd say it's a little better. I feel like it barely made a difference. I don't know. I'm gonna go drive it around the block. Sometimes it needs to settle. Got a slight rub in the front now. Only going down the driveway. Oh, this drives amazing. Well, alright guys, the trip is just over a week away before we leave. I have all the official tour dates. It's weird to say tour dates, like I'm some sort of band. I'm just a guy with a car. But we're gonna have a couple meets along the way. I'll list them all for you guys to see. Really looking forward to seeing you guys out there. It's gonna be a blast of a trip. I know it's in February, it might be a little cold, but hopefully the weather isn't too bad. Yeah, I think I'm cool with that. Looks even now. Before it looked like I had front rake. So good. Well, I'm pretty ecstatic on how the Skyline turned out. What do you guys think? Would you go lower, higher, different wheels, keep it stock height, keep it grandpa style? Either way, I think that's where we're gonna conclude this video. The next video, I wanna figure out maybe if I can tint this or paint these black. I don't know. I appreciate you guys for sticking around. Don't forget to drop a like if you haven't already. Subscribe to see more. See you in the next one. Peace. That's great. Never need to open the doors again.
No, yeah, you're just gonna have to climb through the window.
That's so cool.